Well, as always, plans change. Super windy. I got my little cattail on there, so hopefully it's knocking off most of the wind. So in the last video, we said we were going to head out Wednesday, and that is not the case no more. We ended up not realizing until right after I said that was our plan on the last video that there was like a big winter storm going out there. So was it Wednesday and Thursday? Got all that ice and rain and snow and whatnot. So we decided to hold off. And then on Friday we were watching, Friday morning we checked the weather out, and they're talking like 25 mile an hour winds gusting to 40. So we decided that we were going to leave at 3 o'clock because we'd head out in the wind, the high wind, and on the way back there was kind of like a little 6-hour lull in the wind that it dropped down to like in the teens, low teens, and we wanted to hit Iowa and run across Highway 20 with the lower wind because it's more flat, and 20 mile an hour wind is worse on Highway 20. This wind is ridiculous. I don't know, I feel like the wind it's 20 mile an hour wind affects you more on Highway 20 than it does like running through across Illinois on 80 in Illinois. It seems like there's more tree lines and hills and stuff to disrupt the wind. So that was our plan. And then the kids have was it teen night or something like that Friday night, and then Courtnie is just getting like a fill-in type of call-in job or whatever at the grocery store. So on Saturday now she has her little interview orientation thing, whatnot. So instead of us going out doing it as a team, I'm gonna run straight out, grab them, come straight back, and try and time it right to hit the lower winds while I got the camper hooked up. And hopefully this works. They're talking some rain, but the temps aren't supposed to get below freezing, so I shouldn't have any issues with bad weather. Let's see what else. Oh, I got a new camera coming. This one, I use a GoPro, and whenever it's mounted on the dash, every time you hit like a little bump or just the vibrations from the engine, anything, it crackles. And I got new microphones thinking it was the microphones, and I'm pretty sure it's the plug-in in the side of the camera itself that's bad. So I've got a new camera coming that should be here Monday or Tuesday, but it'll be a few videos yet before I start using that one because I have a load booked to pick up Monday morning going to Denton, Texas. So I'm gonna run out and grab ours and then drop that back off at home on Saturday. Hopefully I'm back by like no later than 2 o'clock. That's when the wind's supposed to pick back up. Let's see. Yeah, and then I think Sunday morning or Sunday late morning, early afternoon, I'll probably head out. And then that way, so first thing Monday morning, I can pick up my load going to Denton and hopefully deliver Tuesday afternoon. The reason I'm going south this time is pretty much everywhere in the Midwest. Was it Monday through Friday? I think Monday, Tuesday, they're talking a system coming through. Wednesday, the way it sounds right now, is supposed to be okay. And then Thursday, Friday, another system coming through. So I ain't gonna get anywhere if I try and do anything around this way. They're talking high winds, snow, freezing rain, and all kinds of crap. So I'm gonna get out Sunday before those get here, get hooked up Monday, and get south, because I'm pretty sure it's Monday afternoon by the time it hits Iowa and stuff. So I should be far south before it ever gets this way. So that's the plan this time. We'll see how well that goes, but we're gonna get this trailer unhooked and get the truck started up, warmed up, and get on the road. So it's already blowing pretty good already, but it's what is it, 51 degrees right now. So it's actually pretty nice if you can get out of the wind. In the wind, it's a little chilly. So all right, well, we're gonna get all packed up, get unhooked, and get on the road. sure if that'll show up in the camera when I had it on the dash. It went from 51 degrees to 31 degrees in about a half an hour. And then it went from rain to ice to snow in about 5 seconds. And it didn't cross that. The freezing point. We're in Walcott right now, filling up a pilot. And the snow has caught back up to me. I did get back out of it for the last 20 miles. It is here again, so I'm hoping I can get in here, get some fuel, and run into Arby's real quick, grab a sandwich, and then try and get ahead of it. The truck was clean when we left the house, but we got a lot of salt on it. So this could be a fun trip. This was not in the forecast. Right before I got out to get fuel, my phone went off. It said severe weather alert. I said a snow squall. I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of a snow squall. So this could be a good trip. I clean my mirrors off. I can't see nothing. My mirrors are all covered in snow. We're gonna finish fueling, get some food, and get back on the road. Probably a good reason I can't see nothing. Well, that was a joyous drive. Holy moly's. So I found out what a snow squall is. Basically, that is when Mother Nature goes and eats Taco Bell. And that's the after effects. It just dumps on you. One big old shot. Alright, there's our paperwork. Oh my god, this wind is bad. compass said it was gusting to 40. Look at that. There goes 40 pounds. All right, let's get our paperwork signed and go find this camper. All right, found our unit. We're all hooked up. Lights all work. The jack is a nice automatic jack. There's a bunch of ice built up in there, so you hit the up button and it just keeps on it going, so you can stand there and put your hands in your pocket. Same thing to go down, except for I had to get a little more physical with it to break the ice loose. Airbags feeling. Double check all these lights, but that forecast was off just a smidgen. Oh, I should turn my blinkers on. There was not snow in the forecast for the next 24 hours. There was a chance of rain. And the low for back like in Iowa area is 41 degrees. It dropped from 51 to 31 in not very long at all. I don't know if it shows in that clip, but I could see it ahead of me, so I turned the camera on, and it literally went from rain to ice. You could hear it, and then it just turned into snow. It was, I seen it in the camera when I was recording. I could see more in the camera than when I cut out the actual windshield. I think the camera just picks the light up better or something. But it was definitely snowing harder and blowing harder than what the camera was showing for the snow. What was that? So now I'm hoping I get back home. Right now I think it's, let's see, what time is it? It's 3:33 a.m. Saturday morning. And the jack was frozen to the ground. It pulled up a big chunk of dirt with it, and it really sucked the truck down before it popped off. But yeah, I was planning on being here at 1:30, and they're talking a dip in the wind. We'll see if that happens. It means the forecast has already been way off. From like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., the wind's supposed to dip down into the low teens and even single digits for just a little while. But I'm hoping I can time it right to hit Waterloo and run across on 20 when that wind dies down. I don't know, my personal preference, I would take higher winds on 80 across Illinois than on 20 across Iowa. I don't know, it just seems like it's more flatter, more wide open fields. And the 20-mile-an-hour wind on Highway 20 seems worse than a 20-mile-an-hour wind on Interstate 80. I think there's just more hills, groves, trees, acre, I don't know, whatever. There just seems like there's way more wind breaks. So I'm kind of a little sketchy on getting out of here. Actually, it kind of feels like it's calming down right now. When I first got here, there was snow blowing through here like crazy, and I couldn't keep my door open. And those palm trees over here, or palm trees, yeah, we're in Florida. The pine trees are not whipping like they were when I first pulled in here. I'm hoping the roads are a little better. There are some slick spots. Once I got to Chicago, the snow quit, and the storm pretty much just died off. It blew up really fast, dumped a bunch of snow, and then just died off. So I think everything that's blowing around out here, I'm pretty sure was on the ground already before that system went through. I'm guessing this is from Wednesday, Thursday, and now the wind's just picking up, blowing it around. But it's drifting in a couple spots. Actually, this road coming in here, well, the road kind of goes north right there. There's actually a drift right up here. I bottomed out with the truck. I think you're hitting underneath. I always get the shoulder end of the stick. I even spent 2 days watching the weather to make sure I wouldn't get hit with anything like this. And well, mainly the wind. The wind was a big concern because they're talking wind all the way through next week. So that's why I ended up getting that load going to Texas and not going to Minnesota or through Nebraska or anything like that. So this week isn't going to look like a fun week for north or western runs. So I'm going to go south. But like I said earlier, that wasn't my ideal choice for the fact of I wanted to be home for some of the kids and stuff, but I can't stay home all the time either. If I'm staying home, there ain't no money coming in. So, alrighty then. I suppose I should stop procrastinating and get after it. What time are we supposed to be home if there's no delays? Calculating. Ready to navigate. Don't really want. So we should be home at noon tomorrow. 12:24. Let's see how far we missed that one by. I'm going to guess 1:25. We're gonna lose an hour and 1 minute. That's what I'm guessing. So, all right, I gotta get my papers put away, keys put away, and let's try this again. We're stuck. The camper's froze down. Ah! All right. Well, we're gonna keep rocking and see if it comes out. I don't think I can urinate enough to thaw out the tires. We're gonna need a few Bud Lights. Alright, a little unorthodox, but let's see if this works. I cannot get it to break free even with... Oh. Alright, let's try that. Get hooked back up, see if we can get out of here. Probably not the proper way to break the tires loose, but I've been trying for half an hour with no luck. Alright, it's staying put, so let's see if we can get this thing out of here now. Alright, let's see if we can get it. Ha! We're rolling. Oh boy, that was ridiculous. This thing out of here. Without hitting anything else. Camera. This is going to be joyous. The freaking wind is picking right back up. Alright, we got her out. That was fun. Now, little gate, open. The wind is definitely picking back up. The snow is starting to blow pretty good again. Come on, gate. There goes our gate. opening. All right, let's get out of here. Need a little four-wheel drive here. Oh yeah, we're cooking with olive oil now. Or is it peanut oil? Peanut oil. Olive oil. No, we are cooking with peanut oil. All right, now let's just hope we don't go shiny side down. Shiny side, stay up. Please stay up. But if it gets too out of control, we'll see how this first 10 miles goes. We'll get to Gallup, and if it's all over the place, we might just have to park it and see what tomorrow brings. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to play it by ear. And oh, there's a pothole. Well, he's shiny side up. He's shiny side up. Alright, now we gotta go slow for this camper. There's that pothole. Holy moly's. That thing is definitely covered in the snow. Alright, dual drive. Alright, here goes nothing. Definitely dropped since last night. It's down to 9 degrees. The wind isn't letting up. It's a little fuzzy. The wind's not really letting up as much, but it ain't as bad as what it was when I first left. It was gusting up to 40. Made it through Chicago and around Morris. I was really starting to question whether or not I should park it. But the winds were dropping a little bit. The gusts were still staying pretty high. And it mellowed out after that pretty quick. So the gusting anyway. I think the sustained wind's down to 15, so that ain't horrible, but still enough to make this long travel trailer bounce around. And the wind chill is, I think it's at 7 below now. Quite the difference from 51 degrees yesterday when I left. There's a couple spots on the way back on 20 between Shipshawana and on 94, getting on 94. There's a couple spots where the drifts were getting pretty high and I was making like little whiteout conditions for 50 yards, 100 yards, whatever. Came around one of the curves and kind of go around the curving down a hill a little bit, and it was complete whiteout. And so I left, I was only going about 40 anyway. I was going to go on slopes, there's quite a few of those. So I hit the brakes before I got to it, so I wasn't sure what was in it. And when I hit it, I couldn't see like in front of the hood, and all of a sudden I could hear snow like hitting underneath the truck. The truck started turning right, and I could feel it. And I thought I was going to ditch it, but we got out and we were still in the right lane, but that one kind of made me pucker a little bit. But other than that, the roads were alright, just a couple patchy spots on 20. Once we got the interstate, everything was fine. We're gonna get some coffee, get some breakfast. We got 5 hours to go. Oh, we made it home. I was off. What did I say? I was guessing like 134 or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I missed that one by a lot. Pulled in the driveway at 3:03, I believe, is what the clock said. So leaving Indiana, like I said earlier, it was a little windy. The gusts were getting a little sketchy there for a little bit. But yeah, this guy, we're gonna have to put some weight in it before we rent this guy out. It is too light for this wind for as long as it is. So, most people don't pick them up. We always do a lot of deliveries for our rentals. So Courtney's gonna deliver this one on Monday to the dealership. They go through it, all that crap, and we'll probably pick it up somewhere 1st of April or something. But yeah, as soon as I hit Waterloo to get fuel, the wind died down pretty good. I think I had like an 8-mile-an-hour wind basically from, I got fuel at Walcott. And then, yeah, about 8-mile-an-hour south wind up to Waterloo. So that gave me some good fuel mileage. And then by the time I started cutting across on 20, I think it said it was down to 4 mile an hour. And it picked back up about Holstein, which is roughly 38 miles, I believe, from our house. And yeah, now it's definitely picking up since I've been home. It was about 12 mile an hour, so it wasn't horrible, but it was enough to make that thing rock around a lot. It's a big camper for only weighing 7,000 pounds, so the wind moves it around a lot. And there ain't no tongue weight on that thing. That's probably one of the worst pull and travel trailers I've ever pulled for stability. But we got the step deck hooked back up. We're gonna take off in the morning. And yeah, check the weather out some more. And yeah, they're talking a system moving in from like North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota area, moving south and hitting here Monday night, I believe, is what they kind of got it pinpointed down to now. So Monday night into Tuesday, they're talking a system moving through with what was it, 1/10 of an inch of ice or something like that before it changes over to snow. Wednesday's supposed to be nice out, and then Thursday, I don't remember what time Thursday, but Thursday another system's moving through. So I'm gonna take off before noon tomorrow. I'm gonna be in Indiana, and then load up Monday morning and head south. And I'm not sure where I'll end up, but let's see, I think it's a little over 1,000 miles, so I should be able to get about 700 miles in. Hopefully the wind ain't bad. I checked the weather in a couple spots on the way down, and it looks like the wind will be okay. It's low teens, upper single digits, so wind ought to be good. yeah, and then I'll have like about 300-mile drive Tuesday morning. So I'll probably see if I can get it's going to Funtown RV, so you have to make an appointment. So Monday morning I'll talk to my dispatcher, and as long as everything's going to schedule as I plan on right now, but plans are pointless. But my idea is to drop off. Probably I'll just see if you make an appointment for 1 or 2 o'clock on Tuesday, and then that'll give me about another 300 miles to get closer to home. See if I can find some cars to pick up. Not sure how we'll play this. I'll just, the weather's probably going to determine whether I get cars or not for Tuesday, Wednesday. So if I pick up cars and stuff like that, and whatever, and they're talking bad weather, I might just boogie on home, or possibly I might just head straight back to Indiana to grab another load. Like I said, we'll know more probably Monday, Tuesday on what they're talking for weather and storm tracks, but it doesn't sound good going anywhere in the Midwest. They're talking high winds, ice, snow, blah blah blah. So I'm not going to do a Colorado run this week. I'm not going to do a Minneapolis run this week. Yeah, weather's going to be the deciding factor on this week. So let's see. Back going to this trip again. Usually when we do a straight out, straight back, we can pull it off in about 19 hours. It took me 24 hours. So between driving 40 mile an hour from Walcott all the way to probably Chicago, that killed quite a bit of time. Oh, and then the camper being froze down. That was awesome. I gotta show you something too. Look at that peach. When I hit that fence or the gate, let's see, when did I do that, on a Wednesday? No, that was on a Sunday. And I went to Alexander. That was at Alexander run. So I got home Monday. Monday night, our dogs took off running on us, and we have a male that is about ready to lose his dangleberries. He took off running for the neighbor's house, and they live about a half mile away. So I hopped in the car to go chase him down, and I caught the back corner of my bed on my truck. Barely even touched it. I was watching the light pole right there, and so I didn't hit it with that corner of the car. And there's the ice puddle that's kind of there. I thought in the mirror, I was looking at the tail light reflecting off the ice puddle. I think it was reflecting off the back door of my compartment. So I thought I was good, and not. So I took out a gate, took out the bumper and tail light. Apparently I poked a hole in the tire because the tire's flat too. So that was my awesome week there. But that's just our bomber car. I don't care. The bumper, technically, I just finished it off. Courtnie backed into a truck with it at Casey's years ago and cracked it. She hit a coon with it and destroyed the front bumper and the back bumper. And then I just used plumber straps and put it back together because, like I said, it's just a bomber car. It's just, yeah, it's got like 180,000 miles on it. It has good gas mileage. But it's like a go-kart, and then nobody likes driving it. So that's just the run-around car for good fuel mileage and taking out coons, I guess, and bumpers. So I suppose we'll probably have to take it somewhere and get new bumpers put on it and a new taillight. I'll get a new taillight order so we can at least drive it, and probably a couple new tires. But so I think that's it. And in the next one, I'll see you guys when we are heading to Indiana and picking up going to Denton. So we'll see you in the next one.